We're not talking about your average Honda Civic here that crashed. Hey man, this topic's pretty I don't want to say anything like too wild, right? Because when I told you about this, you were like, "Hey man, I don't know, this is too soon," right? but this is just a conspiracy theory. I don't have any facts behind this. There's not really any facts behind this. But Paul Walker, right, and his death. Allegedly, right? I'm trying to save my ass. He was trying to discover, man, my bad,
Expose,
bro.
like other.
My bad, dude. I forgot. This is Jalen, dude.
Oh,
I forgot it. I fucking, this is my boy Jalen. We started these shows back. You probably remember his voice to the first 3 episodes, something like that, right?
Probably.
Jalen, you want to say your Instagram or whatever?
No,
At jalenquick.com. This is a man that needs no introduction, dude. Needs no introduction, right?
Let's go. Let's discuss.
You were kind of like iffy about the subject, right? Have you heard about like
I was
this?
just making jokes, but if you
Okay, no, but because like I come from a racing community, I guess. I used to be in the racing scene when I was young, since I was 15. So when Paul Walker died, like, dude, the community was like, "Whoa, dude, that's like an icon." It is an icon, right? Some people saw him as I don't want to say God,
watching the very first
right?
movie.
Yeah, of course. So coming from that racing community and hearing these conspiracies, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And I don't want to say anything like out of line, right? Because I adore and I admire this guy, right? But believe it or not, dude, a fan brought this up to me. They're out there. There's like 5 of them. There's like 5 fans out there. But one of the fans was like, "Hey, dude, what you know about the Paul Walker?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, I didn't know shit, dude. I don't know nothing. And he was like, "Yeah, like allegedly Paul Walker. You remember that when the hurricane hit Haiti a few years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Paul Walker was out there trying to help like the kids and shit, right? And then the Hillary Clinton and the administration of her were out there too. So
yeah, proof of this, like they was doing stuff out there.
Yeah. These are facts. So they were physically there.
Yeah,
That's a fact. Now the theory is that Paul Walker, when he was in Haiti, discovered some fishy shit about Hillary Clinton's administration, man. That they were doing things with kids and the harvesting of adrenochrome and all of that, like child trafficking kids, right? At the time, people were like, "There's no way. That's crazy." Now, like when people see what she has done with Jeffrey Epstein, right? What she has done with all these things, and you're like, "Whoa, dude, that doesn't sound it doesn't sound that crazy, right?"
Yeah,
it doesn't sound crazy at all. Now, the conspiracy behind that is that Hillary Clinton, I don't know. Somebody in like power orchestrated his death. That's the theory.
Good.
Shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What do you think about that?
It's pretty crazy. I just want to know if like he was actually trying to do something about that.
Yes.
Like,
yes, he was.
Is there evidence showing them that he was trying to take out like these certain people or a certain type of group of people?
Not Hillary Clinton per se, but he was trying to bring light to all this pedophilia and shit going around, just like Ashton Kutcher is right now, right?
Yeah,
the guy from the guy from Chester from Lincoln. Is it Lincoln Park or something? I don't know.
Yeah, Chester.
Okay, he committed suicide, quote unquote. So. Paul Walker, man, he took the wrong turn because if you see interviews of Paul Walker, dude, everybody's like, man, he's so humble. It's like he's not really part of that Illuminati thing, because he was just that humble, right? Now these are the facts, man. These are the facts. I looked into it. There's not a lot of facts, but these are the facts that I could conclude, right? When I saw the news media, the coverage of his accident, there's 2 points where the car impacts, right? And when they're like the TV anchor, bro, he's explaining the crash, and like you see like the movement of the camera, right? And he's like, "Oh yeah, this is edited. He keeps saying that it's edited. You can look it up on YouTube, dude." It's like I'm like, why would they edit that? Why would they edit his crash, right? So allegedly he crashed and 60 seconds passed by and his car caught on fire.
It's already on flames and shit.
It was already on flames, dude.
Probably edited
No.
because they didn't want to show stuff too graphic for some people.
No. You don't see all you see is like a fence, and then you see like nothing. You don't even see that. You just see the impact of the tree going down and the lamp. Like you see the impact, right? Yeah. So you don't see anything. There's nothing to be seen.
And then next scene.
Next thing you know, yeah. But we don't know how long it took, how long the car was there until it actually caught fire, because it was edited. You feel me?
But I thought he wasn't driving. He wasn't, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, dude driving doesn't make sense then. Why would he do something like that?
I believe whenever I was watching the movie his last movie.
Too fast.
Yeah. It was no. His last, I don't forget what it was. His last movie, and he had already passed away, right? And there was a theory that there was a drone after them or something that kind of blew him up. Because when have you ever heard of a car catching fire like that, dude? Real talk.
I've seen it on the highway. Cars
burst into flames.
Straight flames. I could
really
find a Snapchat of some shit like that.
Okay. I have never, dude. I have never.
I ain't never seen nothing like this. So I'm driving, trying to record.
Have you seen the videos of his Porsche of the Porsche like crashed?
I think so.
Dude, it's like vaporized, bro.
Really?
Dude, real talk. And I looked at this and okay, listen, man. And this is where we come in, because like regular people out there saw this crash, right? And in their minds they're like, okay, a hypersport car, right, crashed. Yeah, no big deal. To us, we're like, hold up.
We wanna.
This Porsche, dude, it was a Carrera GT, right? Mm-hmm. This car was designed, and these are facts, man. Y'all can look this shit up, dude. Look this shit up. This particular Porsche Carrera GT was originally designed to be a racing car. That's how it started in the Porsche facilities in Germany. As they were developing it as a that's why it was considered like a hyper vehicle on top of a supercar, because of that simple fact. Now with that in mind, dude, you're like, man, last time I spun out my fucking Infiniti, bro, with some shitty ass tires, right? Compared to a Porsche, and like the stability is not that good as a Porsche would be. Dude, this car was designed to be taking turns and to be taking high speed, 600 horsepower, a V10.
Regular streets?
It's a street, bro. It's a street.
Know, but it's different from like a track or anything like that. It's got to be slight different.
No. It started as a racing car development. It didn't end like that. Obviously, because people can drive it legally on the street. Okay. So it started that way, and then they designed it to be like street legal. That's why people can own it. That don't make any sense to me, bro. So I started digging into it. I'm like, dude, you spun out a Porsche Carrera GT, a vehicle that's designed, bro, is designed as a fucking racing car. How the fuck did it spun out? And then I get it. Okay, you're going super fast. Yeah, you go, dude. If you look at the video of the crash, it's like a not a residential area. It's like if you're driving down Burleson. Like that. How fast can you go? And that's a straightaway. This one had a curve. So they came into from a curve, and then they sped up, and then they crashed. How fast can you go like on a residential area? Not very fast, dude.
Well, I mean, you can go fast. It's just you're not.
But you're not gonna go that fast, man. You gotta look. But dude, look at the crash. Look at the.
Because I don't remember.
Look at it. Look at it, man.
Last
because
time
maybe
it was like when it happened, so I can't really.
Man, do me that favor, man. Look at Paul Walker's crashed Porsche. I'll wait for you, just so you can understand, dude. Ain't no fucking crash gonna do that. I think they were onto him. They probably blew that car up, dude.
Okay, I got it. That's plain. And so we're barely gonna see anything just right here, right?
And look at the curve, right? It's curve. Look. That's it. Look how fast it's going. It's not even going that fast, right? And then that's when it crashes right there.
That's it, or is it already crashed?
No. That car that you saw, that was a car.
Smoke now.
Does it look like it was going that fast? No. Now look at the Look at the actual pictures of his car.
What it looked like?
Yeah, how it looked like after the aftermath.
So then who's that? Oh,
look at that. You're telling me that look.
Goddamn.
Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen that?
What?
The crash. How the aftermath of the car, how the car ended up like after the crash.
Almost split in half by the train. Yeah.
It got split in half, right?
Like
and then everything was
shattered.
vapor. It shattered, dude. Dude, how the fuck is that even possible, dude?
You must be really going fast.
And you're talking about no, but that's the thing. If you look at the video, he's not even going that fast. Like our look. I don't think that's it.
Right, it doesn't look like it.
What do you think, Jeff? We got my boy Jeff behind the scenes today. But y'all know Jeff.
Oh. See, it kind of like.
Look, man, look at that, dude. That looks like an oil refinery fire. That looks like an oil refinery fire.
There is oil in that car.
Dog. But it's not
'Cause I'm
refined
telling you,
oil.
I've seen something like it before.
Come on, dude. We work at a shop, dude. When have you seen our fucking tanks caught on fire? You can
Okay.
drop a lighter on oil. It's not gonna catch on
Nothing
fire.
like that, but on 35, I've seen it like going out towards Kyle. I was going to this family wedding, and next thing you know, I'm on the opposite side of the
Yeah, that happens.
where the car's on fire.
Nah, what do you mean?
And
Yeah.
it's
I seen one like that
in flames.
on 35 one time, and 18-wheeler one time. What causes the fire to be like that, I think, is also it's the tires as well. It makes it burn.
No, but on the
Yeah,
picture,
leather.
no, but on the picture, the tires are intact.
With the front, they don't show the back.
Well,
that's not
the back was
yeah.
fucking gone, dude.
I'm gonna have
There
to
you
see
go.
that again.
That two back one could have caused that big black smoke. That's why when you're
Nah,
like,
but see, now you
the
going-
leaves, they burn tires. They big as black smoke.
Okay, yeah.
I don't, man. You see,
But what I was reading right now, it says like the theory behind it is that
Right.
they think this car guy was exploded.
yes, that's what it seems like. You're not. I mean, we're not fucking mathematicians, right? We're not like we don't have degrees, right, in like science and shit. But we're not that dumb to be like, dude. The way that fucking car ended, it seemed like somebody blew that shit up. Someone blew that shit up. So when you look at the evidence, right, presented upon us,
What if it was just like rigged, like
like the car.
someone, yeah, like someone.
No, yeah, absolutely. There was some foul play into that because he was cracking down on the pedophile rings that allegedly, right, that Hillary Clinton was like maneuvering, and this was back in what 2000 something, right? 13.
Yeah.
Back then, people were oblivious to all the, and then now we're seeing that all these pedophile rings are being busted, and then now it makes sense. Now you're like, in hindsight, you're like, bro, that's not too crazy. He probably was cracking down on something, and they fucking blew him up. His homeboy, you know, he had to go with him because he was with him at the time. No disrespect to, like, you know, Paul Walker and his family. Of course not, dude. I'm part of that community. We used to go racing all the time, bro. I used to street race. I mean, you know, fuck it. I used to street race. So I'm part of that shit. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, man. I'm just trying to bring light into this. And nobody talked about that, bro. I had no clue until this guy told me. It's like, hey, dude, what do you think about this? I'm like, fuck, man. I had no clue. I had no clue. Because they doctored the video. They claim it as, oh yeah, he crashed in a in a car. So to in your mind,
Yeah,
you're
it's
like,
like a
you know.
3D
It's a 3D, Alex. He goes straight. It's not like he like curves or whatever.
Yeah,
He
goes.
just crashes like they're going straight.
Well, it says that the driver lost control, hit the curve.
What is that? A simulation?
Yeah,
Yeah, but we don't know if that simulation is accurate though.
for sure.
We don't know if that simulation is accurate. Now, and the point comes to this: regular people might not understand what a fucking Porsche Carrera GT is, right? This is not your fucking Honda, dude. That you know that they're made to just mass produce. They only produce a handful of those vehicles. They're rare. So if you have one of those, dude, man, you're talking about silica carbonate brakes, right? I did my research. You're talking about silica carbonate clutch system, 600 horsepower, bro, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had to design a special tire. Michelin had to. Jalen.
Keep going.
Michelin had to design a special tire just for that car. And now you're telling me, bro, you're telling me that this car spun out. I get that up until that point, right? Let's just say that he did spun out. And he didn't even spun out, right? He just went straight to the fucking tree. You're telling me that it fucking disintegrated the whole car, dude?
I can
Come
see what
on,
it is.
man. It's not made of. It's not.
Depending on how fast it's
Nah.
going too.
Nah, man. Mm-mm.
Yeah. No, for sure. I
The
mean,
absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
That's supposed to be a supercar, or was it?
Hyper.
Where's the engine
Hyper
on it?
supercar.
It's a mid-engine, so it's more stabilized.
Mid-engine.
Yeah, it's a mid-engine vehicle, which means that it's technically in the back. So it has the two drive axles going straight to the rear wheels.
'Cause
So
that's
it's
what it
not in
kinda
the
looked
front.
Like too.
Yeah, it's
it
like
was more damaged in the rear. Like it was no rear; it was more of the front was left.
right.
So it was like it kind of looked like it would have exploded.
The engine's in the back,
Engine's in the back.
and you crash the front.
hmm And the back is totally annihilated. That's weird, right?
Yeah, cause look,
That don't make no sense.
It don't, exactly, and this is, and he always disagrees with me, bro.
look, there's like no.
The front is
Fucking-
fine, dude. Someone blew up that
No.
car.
Like, I
Though.
understand if the engine was in the front because you hit it and you smashed it, so with the gas that's going in there, it would probably cause boom of an explosion.
Look at this guy
But since it's
throwing
in the back,
facts, bro. Throwing facts. No, yeah.
And, Jalen, to answer your question, per USAA Today, it says that they were traveling about 80 to 93 miles per hour on a 45 mile per hour zone on a 2005.
How would they possibly know that?
Is there water? That's suggested
Okay,
speed.
allegedly.
That's
Okay, let's just say that's true.
USA Today.
Let's just say that's true. Let's just say that's true.
80 to 93.
Let's just say that's true, right?
Look
For
at
the
that.
sake of,
Yeah, they-
9-year-old tires. 9-year-old tires.
how do they know that
Because
shit,
it was a
dude? How do,
2005.
he
2005.
okay? My car's a 2006, and my tires were done like last
Well,
year.
the tires tell you the day that they were issued.
Yeah. There
Oh,
is
so
a
they
date.
looked at those tires?
I guess whatever.
Allegedly, no one else looked at them. They only knew.
The front was still there.
Yeah, there they are right there.
they probably got the speed as well, like by the video. They could map people like distance.
Okay,
and all that.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you
80 to
that.
93.
I'll give you that. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't have no fucking Walmart tires though.
I don't know what tires they are.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he has some.
9-year-old tires.
Man, you can afford a Porsche Carrera GT, man. You telling me you're gonna have some prime wheels in there?
Well, it could be.
Fuck
like,
no,
it could
dude.
be if they never drove the car as much.
That's true too.
Yeah, of course.
Because I've seen that plenty of times on just regular old customers coming into the shop.
At
They
BK,
have
right?
Old ass tires, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not safe, honestly. It really isn't. Because they just start disintegrating after that. They just start falling
But still,
apart.
it's still like you got the. It just don't make no sense if the engine's in the back, and the car.
And the back got annihilated.
And then they said afterwards, I guess, when they did the autopsy, that he was still alive, I guess, because they found that smoke something in his lungs or something. So I guess that he was still breathing,
Oh,
and he died by the inferno.
That's another point I wanted to make.
yeah.
Almost like, okay, when they
I think I
edited
remember hearing some
when they
shit.
edited that part, when he crashed, he was in that car before it caught on fire longer than what they say he was in there. Almost as if like they were just looking at him just so he could die, make sure he was dead. That's how I'm. Hey man, I'm not a prosecutor. You know what I mean? But if you bring that evidence upon me, I'm gonna be like, dude, that's hella weird.
He was probably just.
That's hella. And
he
keep
got
in
into a
mind,
car accident. He was like probably out of it.
No, they just no,
And
they
then
weren't. They just came from a charity event, so they weren't
I
drinking
know.
there. Oh,
I
okay.
remember that
No,
part,
but I mean,
and they were just going
you
for a
be
drive.
unconscious, like from the impact, you like get knocked out, and you're breathing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Time slows down when you crash. I spun out my car when I first got it, and I had some shitty ass tires, man. I still made it. Hey, and dude, you're telling me a Porsche Carrera GT, dude? That motherfucker probably had some Pirelli P0s on them. Something at
The
least,
driver?
right? At least.
The driver probably didn't know what he was doing, couldn't handle it.
I mean, yeah, I give you that. But how long did he have that car though? Yeah, I don't know.
9 years.
Who was the driver?
9. Come on, in 9 years, his friend.
So wasn't he like a professional?
I'm not sure if he was a professional driver or not. It's just funny to me, dude. It was just funny to me. No one ever looked into it because at that time, this whole like pedophile stuff was like unheard of,
And he crashed head on. How did he crash? 'Cause
I guess he went into a curve and then hit a tree or a pole or something like that.
He hit a tree. He crashed into a tree.
Crashed into a tree.
crashed into a tree.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Almost split the car in half.
So then
And
he
then
must
the
have
back.
like hit it on the side because there's
But
like really
also-
not that much damage like to the front.
No, and the back is completely gone.
It's just fucking
The
gone.
look at the back, dude. It's gone. It's disintegrated.
Let's see if there's like another picture.
It's disintegrated. Y'all don't think that's funny, dude?
Melted away, like,
Yeah, it's almost in two right
you know
there.
how gas melts, metal, and airplane fuel
Jeff,
burns metal.
allegedly, yeah. I guess it disintegrates the whole fucking engine of a vehicle.
The whole building. All buildings.
Hey
matter.
man, 2 weeks ago we went to the shop, right, and we noticed that there were skid marks, and then two lampposts were taken down, right? They were gone. They were out. The city went over there, and then we asked the cops like, hey man, what the fuck happened? This drunk driver, dude. He had he had a Ram 1500, so I guess he was going maybe they estimated him to be going like 110. He hit our little lot. He went up, hit a pole, went through the pole, right? Kept going into what was it, Dairy Queen, and hit the second pole, right? Ripped that pole up, and then the car landed like probably 15 feet after that. And the car was still intact. Well, yeah, it's fucked up. The driver was still alive. He was drunk.
See that?
After
takes
seeing
effect
that,
to it too.
and we had video of it too. So we looked at the video. Well, we didn't see the whole thing. We just saw like, I'm like, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
we
got
see
it.
that. Yeah, the camera. It was caught on camera.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. I don't have
Look at
access
that.
to that camera, right?
But you
To
saw
that
it,
footage, but yeah.
Should have recorded.
Now you're telling me that he's going 80, 90, and nah, man. Nah, man.
I crashed this Honda Accord I had. It was my fault, completely my fault. Just swerved off the lane because it was real narrow. I'm in the back roads of like Creedmoor, and I went head on to the guardrail that was on the side, and I fucking bent my frame and everything, and like pushed the radiator in, fucked up my hood, windshield. I was just dazed.
And obviously you're
'Cause,
still alive, right?
Yeah, the airbag.
Did your car caught on fire? And you hit
I
the
thought I
radiators.
smelled fire, but it wasn't. I think it was just the airbags.
Yeah, the airbags smell weird.
Yeah, that shit was something I ain't never forget.
It doesn't make sense, dude. It doesn't make sense. But when you look at the evidence and then you're like, all these people, all these celebrities who are cracking down on pedophilia, right, are like magically disappearing.
Then you kind of want to think of
Makes you wonder.
Ashton Kutcher. How come ain't no one's taking him out?
There's a theory that's why Kobe as well got killed. There's a theory something about that too. But
Wasn't he on an episode of Simpsons? Right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
the
they
Simpsons
showed it.
predicted that? Is that real? I don't know. I heard it somewhere.
Yeah, they
You know, Simpsons have predicted a lot of things supposedly.
That came true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy, but
I don't know, man.
they're smart. That's why.
I don't know, man. It's just weird, dude. It's weird how all these people there are like. That's why, you know, I'm kind of. I mean, I'm not scared, man, but it's. If
thought
I'm gonna
they
go out doing the
predicted,
right thing,
like
fuck
Family
it.
Guy predicted something like that. That Brian, not Brian, but like Paul Walker.
Oh,
was
the
gonna
dog
die
Brian, right?
Because his name, the dog, is Brian. And in the show, yeah.
It's freaky stuff. What do you think, man? What do you think? Have you ever heard about this theory before?
Yeah, I mean, just right now.
But before now, you haven't heard about it?
I've heard about it and really paid attention. Because wasn't he like dating a 16-year-old too? So why would he try to uncover?
He was. I don't know, man. I don't know if he was actually dating a
He was
16-year-old.
dating two. One when he was 26, she was 16. And then once he was like 38, I think, he was dating another 16-year-old.
Is this for like a fact or? I don't know, man.
So why would he be trying to uncover that shit if he was, doing that shit too?
I don't know. I don't condone to none of this, but I'm guessing like if you uncover people like targeting what toddlers to 12-year-olds, that's like another level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
Like that's like if I'm like, okay, your girlfriend is 17. I'm like, oh, dude, that's fucked up, right? But I'm like, okay, I guess. But if you're fucking with a fucking 9-year-old, 8, I'm gonna be like, dude, no, like that's fucked
Or
up,
if you
dude.
find like the whole, organization is doing something.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, mixing demonstrations.
And I'm not saying Dave 17-year-old. Know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't know about his 16-year-old girlfriend. I did not know about
Yeah,
that.
you're right. See, like, that's not as bad as,
Right.
raping little girls.
Sex trafficking toddlers. Because I mean, allegedly, these motherfuckers like fuck with babies too, man. Not just like 13-year-olds. This is toddlers, babies. They sacrifice their blood. He probably saw this in Haiti and was like, nah, man, this is some other level shit, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta put light into this, and he got blown up, dude. His car got blown up, bro. That you look at the evidence and his car got blown up. Somebody blew that car up. Facts, man. Right?
By like sabotaging it or a drone.
A drone. Remember the scene when in the movie when he's getting away from a drone and the drone can shoot missiles, dude?
I forgot.
You haven't seen? Remember the movie, bro? When he's like going around the city trying to get away from the drone that could shoot missiles.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, when I was watching the scene, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this? What happened? Dude, this is exactly what happened.
Yeah, how they killed.
They fucking throw it in movies and then you would never fucking, you're like, oh, it's a movie. Nah, bro, it fucking happened. Look at his car, dude. Look at the evidence, man. Nah, dude.
No, if it was a drone and got blown out, the car would have been in more pieces. No, just that.
More than that?
Yeah.
I mean,
The
I'm
bomb is like,
No, but it could be like, I mean, a drone could like carry a small bomb, enough to like
Drop it.
disintegrate that car's rear end, right? And then once it's blown up, like I'm pretty sure, like what do y'all think though, man?
It's crazy to think about that because of watching him growing up, being in all these movies and just being a real good person, basically.
Right.
And for him to just suddenly die like that, it definitely sucks.
Well, not just suddenly died. It's not like he got a fucking heart attack, Dude, his car
It
was,
was an accident.
like
It was a freak accident.
disintegrated, dude.
It was a freak
Disintegrated.
accident. Like,
On a Porsche Carrera GT. Might keep that in mind. a car that was designed to be a racing car in Formula One
For
and
it to
like
handle those type
for
of
it to
speeds.
handle that type of shit. Exactly.
Proper tire.
Exactly.
Proper tire.
Proper
Would
everything,
that be the same
stability.
reason why it disintegrated?
Why?
They're supposed to be light cars.
No. You're talking about Formula One vehicles that are made out of carbon fiber. Those, yes, but these are not made out of that. Like the bodies of those are like, I'm not gonna say metal but they are not made like a Formula One driver car.
But it's still like, they should be light. Maybe that's why it fucking just disintegrated.
And they're tiny.
Nah, the Porsche, nah, they're not small.
Yeah,
They're-
that was a pretty
A
small.
Porsche Carrera GT? No,
No.
it's a V10 engine, dude. It's a V10.
That's not wrong.
Yeah, that's a fucking Ford Fiesta. It's a Ford, dude. That Carrera GT is bigger than my car, longer. Probably a little bit
I gotta
narrower.
look that up then.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's what I want people to do, to look for themselves, and like
Oh,
stop
okay.
believing what the news tells you, dude.
That's a pretty good size car.
No, it's not a small car, dude. It's not a fucking Elise, you know what I mean? It's a big car, big engine, big power, big
It's right
everything.
there next to Bugatti.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
Yeah,
a big
I know
car,
it's
dude.
kind of like the same thing.
The only thing is that those cars are like shorter. They're not
They're
as
very-
tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very low.
But because aerodynamics and all of that. Mhm.
But R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I hope he. I mean, I'm sure he's resting in peace, man. For sure. He died doing what was right, you know.
They should have just stopped the franchise. That's some furious shit.
They should have, man. Now they came out with Hobbs and I haven't even seen that movie,
Hobbs and
dude.
Shaw, I
Hobbs
haven't
and
seen
shit.
it.
I haven't seen that shit, dude. I'm like, nah, man.
I'd like to, but
I saw it's on
HBO.
HBO. Yeah.
I'm
They
too,
had it on the flight when we went to Hawaii.
did they? For free?
Yeah.
I don't have HBO, man. I'm not rich like that.
he just said it was for free. Should've watched
Yeah, I didn't know. He
Yeah,
didn't
dude.
fucking tell me.
it.
It was a 6-hour flight, dude. I was playing.
6
I was
hours.
playing fucking. I was playing Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, what? We just leave it at that, or what?
Paul Walker.
Rest in peace, my dude.
Leave a like down below. Leave a comment. Subscribe.
All of
Say
that.
it. Say it.
All of that. Huh?